In a recent Uber Eats video, I went out in the evening and I made a terrible amount of money. It was £3 for the whole time I was out there, and I was out there for over an hour. I was licking my wounds, decided to go home, and as I was riding back, I bumped into a gentleman. For those that have seen the video, you'll know who I'm talking about, but for those that haven't, he was not in his right mind at the time. He was in the middle of the road, and as soon as I saw him, I thought to myself, you know what? That's someone right there that's in need. I don't know what I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but we just need to get this man out of this road before he gets himself harmed or he maybe harms somebody else. I got speaking to him, and it was an amazing interaction that we had. I really did feel inspired to pray for him at the end. So I prayed for him. You know, he shared a bit of his story with me as well, and why he was so upset. And he went his way. A few days ago, I got a message on Instagram from his brother's ex-girlfriend. And she let me know that the guy that I saw in the road was very pleased. He said he was famous and he was overwhelmed by the responses that you guys were saying, you know, in the comment sections. We exchanged details and she gave me, you know, the guy's number. We've been talking for a couple of days, just quite briefly, and he's actually agreed and arranged for us to meet. And right now, that's where I'm going. So yeah, we're gonna get his side of the story. We're gonna delve into a bit more about him. Just to think, you know, last week when I was out there, stopping someone on the street, having that compassion to actually see someone in need rather than just thinking the worst in them, not judging a book by its cover. I'm literally meeting the guy right now. He's invited me round. So this should be an interesting experience. So come with me as we visit our new friend, and let's hear his story, man. Hello. Thank you. You're Jay's mum?
I'm
nice to meet you.
And you are?
Luke.
Luke, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me in. Brother, nice to see you, man. Yeah, I'm really good.
I'm doing some food, so I've counted you in as well, jerk chicken and all that.
Jerk chicken, yeah? Okay. I might have a little taste. I've had dinner before I came, but...
That's calm, yeah, we've got to eat ourselves, but yeah, you go and sit down.
Wow, okay. Thank you for your hospitality. It means a lot, honestly.
How are you?
Wow, man. Come here, man. It's good to see you, honestly.
Hi.
I was saying to so many people, I just hoped that I'd have an opportunity to meet you again.
Yeah,
and look.
You know what, I was trying to get hold of you and all of that, and then when my friend said, look, I've got to ask permission to, because I wanted to see the video. I was told about the video, and I think, wow, I've not seen the video. Like, I need to. I thought it was like some silly little dancing video, and not something sort of like tragic.
But yeah, let's do this properly, man. Let's get everything set up. Nice to finally meet you again, man.
Hi there, Luke. Hi. Pleasure.
No worries. Definitely. I just wanted to start by showing you a video. I know we spoke on the phone and you said you briefly seen a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be good to get your impressions now, a few weeks later, on what happened on the day we met. And I guess taking it from there, really. What is going on? My man's literally walking in the road. Is he drunk? Not letting no one go past, holding up all the traffic.
Yeah, see, this is when I immediately...
What is he on?
I sort of... I felt, and then when I saw it blurred out, I was thinking, at least I was blurred out. That was my original, that was my initial thoughts. I was, yeah. Yeah, I still don't even know what was going through my mind at that time, just sheer anger. Lost and frustration.
You alright? You alright?
It's lucky that someone like you stopped by, because...
Good to hear that, man.
If a road man on a very bad day decided to take it out on me...
A bad month, my brother dead.
Sorry to hear it, man.
He could have taken it out on me, it would have been a lot worse. At that point, I was ready to fight to die. Go on!
And it was unnecessary. It was just
Come on, let me.
severely unnecessary due to alcohol.
Sorry to hear about your brother, man. I feel for you. My brother-in-law passed away a few years ago, man. It really hurt me a lot. So I know exactly what you're going through, man.
All I want to do is fight.
I hear you, but that's not the way out, man. You said all you wanted to do. Because that's just gonna get you in prison or killed.
Yeah.
And you might not be caring about your life right now, considering what you've gone through, but there's more to life than this, man. Like, we have to, for your brother's memory, man, he wouldn't want this for you. He wouldn't want you to get into fights and people, would he? Let me pray for you, man. Can I pray for you? Come.
Jehovah gave a long, he gave up against me, bro.
Nah, man. If he gave up on you, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Gave a long time
if he gave up on you, we wouldn't be talking right now, honestly. I feel compelled to pray for you, man, honestly, man. I want you to be safe.
The day my dad died, I saw feather float out of midair. Out of midair. Nothing to stop him.
Well, let's see if things change.
That feather had dropped.
Let's see if things change, man. Let me pray for you anyway. Come. Let me just pray for you. Father in heaven, I pray for my brother here. He's in pain. He's going through a lot right now, Lord. You see the strife he's been through with his brother passing away. And he is in a lot of pain right now, Lord. He is in a hell of a lot of pain. And I'm praying, Father, that you touch his heart, touch his life today, Lord. When he goes back home, don't let him rest until he gives his life over to you, Lord. Please give him peace. Please lead him to yourself, Father, in a mighty way. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen, bro.
Amen.
It's going to be all right, man. I promise you. God's got you, okay? Get home safe, man. And get out of the roads.
What do I do?
Get home safe, man. I love you.
Go straight
Take
to
care,
church.
man.
I went straight to church the following weekend.
Wow. People out here, man. So how does it feel, I guess, watching that back? What's your immediate feelings and thoughts about what you just saw? Now you've seen the full version.
Still astounded, annoyed with myself, but glad that someone in their right mind with respect was there to calm me down. Because any situation could have happened at that time, and for my mum to go and lose a second son a few weeks after, and that be due to also alcohol, that's not going to affect her mental state or affect her well-being and lifestyle. So I'm just grateful to actually see that. Seeing myself like that for the very first time is scary. It really is. It's like being in Inception, waking up in another dream and seeing yourself or something like that. It's just, it was scary. Originally, I think I must have got into about like maybe 30, 45 seconds and I just paused it. I couldn't watch anymore. But then when I read all of the comments and I was thinking, right, okay, let's see how many negative ones there were. I couldn't find a single negative actual comment on it. And it just sort of like made me think, okay, this is actually nice to... It wasn't nice that it was me. It wasn't nice that I was there and having that breakdown. But it was nice to see that a bunch of people weren't going to be there judging, laughing on their side of the screen, because that's how I felt at first, that everyone was, look at this drunken guy, It was like, I read and it's like, okay, they've actually, they've got a soul. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm looking at people who are just thugs and thieves and have got no care of
no morals or anything, or no compassion. I mean?
Yeah. So that was my biggest fear, as I was thinking, what if my friends that are local find me and they're like, oh, you're famous for this silly little video. That's the last thing I wanted to be known for. So, and
I think that's, that's why I initially blurred out your face on there, to give you that dignity, right? And just going through the comments, I'm looking at them now. We've got over nearly 3,000 comments on here, over 400,000 views on this video on TikTok. And, you know, the second top comment, which has got just under 1,800 likes, says, "Thank you for blurring his face." Over and over again, people kept saying, "Thank you for blurring his face. Thank you," because it's not about, you know, for me, it wasn't about content. At one point, I forgot the camera was even on. I'd just been doing my videos as normal, finished my Uber Eats shift, and I bumped into you. So for me, I wasn't even going to initially share it, but someone in my family convinced me and said, "You know what, this is what the world needs to see. This is positive, and there's people out there that are struggling in the same way that can be inspired by this and can take positivity from it." So that's the only reason I even put it out. Originally, I wasn't even going to do that, but it had to be blurred. And I'm thankful now that we can meet, and you're consenting to obviously us having this interview now, which is great. And yeah, man, like it's very bold of you. I'll tell you that it's very bold.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what they always say: if you can help 1 out of 1,000,000, then you can help 1 out of 1,000,000. you know what I mean? But they always say the ones who try saving people are always the ones who need saving, if you know what I mean.
Wow, very true. Wisdom right there.
Like, for me, I consider myself as like an outgoing person. The other day I went around my friend's house and her ex-boyfriend smashed the place up, fists, holes, everything.
Wow.
I felt obliged just to polyfill, paint it all over and make it feel like it was a home. You know what I mean? And that, you know,
Good man,
I felt like appealed to do that. And it wasn't for money, it wasn't for this, it wasn't to do, it was more of the fact that she could feel at least at home, feeling like she's safe, not looking at fists in holes, you know?
Yeah.
But then that's a different story.
No, that's yeah. It just, you know, it's testament to the kind of person you are. And I think for me personally, people have said in the comments, a couple of them were like, you know, they couldn't do what I did, but they're happy I did it.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't fearful. I could see through, you know, the pain, and I could see a human being that had a kind soul and that was genuinely needing help.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it in words, to be honest. Maybe it's a spiritual thing, but I didn't have any kind of feel. All I saw is someone in need, and let's get him out the road immediately before anything happens that he may live to regret, or maybe not live to regret. So it was a crazy one. But yeah, like even looking at the comments here, the top comment, it says you know, people are getting teared up around the world. People are crying, you know. You might have just saved him right there. God bless you. That's the top comment. That's got 2,000 likes on it.
Yeah.
Leading up to this, so I know you mentioned your brother in the video, but if you can give us a bit more information of what led you to this point.
Originally, me and my brother, we were talking always sort of at least twice a week, 3 times a week. I lived in Portsmouth, he lived down in London. We both had different lifestyles, but we were still quite close. And he was always trying to get tools and this, that and the other, and he just got given 2-bedroom flat in Croydon. He said, "Come move in with me." So when I moved in with him, we were sort of setting down, planning, scheming, right, okay, we're going to do this, we've got that, we've got drills, we've got saws, we've got the cement mixer. And then because we were heavily drinking every day, it got to a point there where there was on one day, me and him slightly got separated, and because I don't know London, I could take one right-hand turn and get completely lost. The plan was to meet back at his place, back at Croydon.
Okay.
And then I was at Clapham Junction. I was hearing that there's a disturbance on a track. I didn't realise it was my own brother on the tracks.
Oh, wow.
So I was sitting there sort of, at that point, angry, a little bit tipsy, but because my travel was getting delayed, I was cursing. I was angry. I was there like effing in this and then effing in that. And then it was like, for me, that's a big guilt thing, because I feel like it's almost like, felt like a karma come around to bite me in the backside.
Unfortunately, he fell onto the train tracks.
Yes.
And you heard the news, and how did that make you, how did you feel in that moment when you found out?
Annoyed because I didn't know where he was for days on end. So he was in hospital, laying there in a bed by himself. And it took them like 24 hours to even try to identify who he was, to try and get hold of my mum, for my mum to get hold of me.
Okay.
So there was a point where, when me and my brother got split up that night, the original plan was to meet back at his place.
Yeah.
But when that never happened, I didn't know what to start doing. I didn't know what to start thinking.
Yeah.
So I rushed off to my mum's, went to go and see her. But bearing in mind at this point it had been a little while since me and my mum had spoken. So it was sadly having to meet on bad terms again, and that's a tragic thing. And then going to go see my brother laying there with all these tubes. I still wasn't even aware of what had gone on, this, that and the other. And I'd been told he'd been put in induced coma. So in my head I'm still thinking there's hope. There's hope, until one of the doctors pulled us aside and said that he was dead. His heart stopped for over an hour. And the paramedics still decided to make the decision to revive him.
Okay.
Which, so realistically, they shouldn't have, due to after 6 to 7 minutes you're brain damaged.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
After an hour of being dead, you have no hope. So I felt it was more traumatizing to see him hooked up to these machines,
That's not quality of life.
hoping and begging that 1 out of a trillion, that there's that one chance that he's just going to wake up one day, open his eyes and be like, "You're right, bro, how are you?" And like, it took me days to even realise that, like, he's alive but he's not there. Every time going to the hospital, seeing him, it also felt like it was tainting his memory.
Yeah.
Because I want to remember my brother being the strong, healthy, outgoing, athletic, not someone that needs a machine to breathe.
Yeah, I hear you. Just to kind of get to where we were that day, because of all the pain that you went through, seeing your brother in that state, as you've explained, coming to terms with the new setup with your mum, as you had nowhere else to go, as you were homeless, turning to the alcohol as a way of escape and as a way of dealing with the pain.
Yeah.
That essentially led you to see me that day. Would you say that's an accurate description, or was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
That, and the fact that I was just so lost, angry, and I think the fact that at that point I'd given up. So, and I was grieving. I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know whether or not to cry, shout, scream, fight. And also at the time when I said that I was depressed, they put me on antidepressants, which probably escalated the alcohol within itself, which then didn't help the matter one bit. Which then also led to me not even having any recollection of what happened, which then makes me think I could have stabbed someone and not even known about it. And then anyone could do that at any sort of state of mind with alcohol and meds. So
Yeah. No, I feel for you, man. You weren't in a good way. You weren't in a good place at the time at all.
I was feeling guilty.
Don't take on that guilt. I think what happened was a genuine accident. I don't think he committed suicide by the way that you've made him, the way you've described him. I don't think he's that type of person. I think genuinely he may have been intoxicated on the night and he slipped and fell, and that's not your fault. So I don't want you to walk away from this experience taking blame for anything, right? We all have our own choices to make. Like even today, you've got a choice to be here, and you've decided to, you know, speak out to people in the world and let them know if there's anyone else going through your experience, that they can kind of get inspiration and, you know, turn away from the bottle and throw it down, because in the same way you've gone through a lot of hardship, you've still been able to choose to put it down, right?
Yeah, big time.
So
big time.
don't take on that guilt 100%, man. Don't do it, because it will crush you.
Yeah, that's what gets you in the long run as well. It's like you'll think you'll be okay, and in the long run, that's when you start pressuring yourself. It's
been, what, 2 weeks since we last seen each other? How's life been for you?
In the past 2 weeks, originally, like alcohol completely dropped.
Wow. Not a little taste, nothing. Completely gone. Yeah?
No. As I said, when I went to go and help her friend fix her house up, she was drinking wine and.
You just refused it?
I refused it.
Wow.
And I ended up having to leave early just because I couldn't see.
God is good. That's all I can say.
But then above that, I've had more support now than I ever have. Because I ended up going to the doctors, or the ambulance picked me up, took me to hospital. And I think that gave me the mental welfare check that I desperately needed.
Yes.
Because previously, beforehand, I was always getting mental health, like, I was always having mental breakdowns, or this, that, and the other, and they weren't taking it seriously. So now I'm getting like a mental health nurse come check on me every 2 days to make sure how I'm feeling, that I'm feeling safe, and this, that, and the other. The last 2 weeks, I feel a bit stronger and a bit better.
Wow, good.
Like, I don't think I would. I've got mad anxiety as it is, so I don't think even like 2 months ago I would have turned around and said, let's do a video of anything, let alone a video of my emotions.
No, I hear you.
So
it's not easy, man.
No.
And especially stereotypically as men, we don't like to discuss our feelings with anyone.
Exactly.
Especially when we need it most.
Yeah.
If there was anything that you could tell the world about your experience, maybe with your brother or even that night, what would it be? What would you tell someone that might be going through, or that's gone through the same type of thing that you have?
That no matter how their life may have been taken, tragically lost, they would have wanted you to live your life to the full. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was to die too early, my brother would slap me in heaven. Let's just say that.
And coincidentally, I was saying to your mum a minute ago, off camera, my dad passed away, right? And he had an alcohol problem. So for me, it's quite close to home when I think about alcohol and the effects of alcohol. So yeah, with your brother drinking on that day, and that led him to have that accident, it touched me a lot more than most. But as I said, because my dad passed away from the very same thing, I think his organs shut down just from years and years of alcohol abuse. So since our meeting, you've given up alcohol completely, which is crazy, right? Is anything else you wanted to add? Anything else that's happened since then? Anything that stood out to you that's been different?
I've gone to church. I started praying a little bit more, like actually sort of...
Wow.
Like sort of looking for guidance, if that makes any sense. Never really been to church. Went to church like when I was a kid, but don't really remember that. And then my mum mentioned it the other day. She's quite spiritual. She was like, look, she hasn't been to church in years. She said, let's go together. So me and her went.
Praise God,
had a thorough, a good time, because they were all quite young as well. They were all like my age. And it was a little bit like, okay. It's not like I was going to a church and I was dealing with like the sort of people above 50s, 60s and 70s. They were all early 20s to mid 30s, which was a very nice sort of break to like be like, oh, I come around to people my own age, I can have a conversation with them and they can relate, and it didn't feel like it was pushed on me too much. So I'm going to a picnic on Friday.
Nice.
So I hope I'm going to make potato salad or something like that. That's the plan me and my mum have, and also being newish in London, I need to make new friends as well and be surrounded by the right company. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? It's the company that I need to be surrounded by, and who better else than church folks to be hanging around?
You know what? This for me is such a big thing. This wasn't a coincidence the day that we met. To give you a bit of background, I mentioned that I was doing a shift with Uber Eats and it was a terrible shift, right? I only made £3. I'd planned to go out there for, I think it was 2 hours or 2.5 hours. I ended up finishing early because I wasn't making any money. All the other riders were out there saying, this is a very bad evening, you might as well just pack up now. So I finished my shift early, and I truly believe I was set up. I think God set me up
On that path.
didn't give me good shifts, so I'd have to go home and I'll run into you.
Yeah.
Based on everything you've said to me today, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it's the truth. We
yeah.
haven't spoken at all. Like, I haven't had any.
Nah.
Mad.
Like,
I'm gobsmacked, honestly.
Like, I was trying to get hold of the person who told me about the video, and I'll be like, who videoed? Is it something that was shared by someone else, or I was just glad that it was you that she managed to get hold of, and then it was sort of a third party transaction. I was thinking, okay, I have to thank this gentleman.
How can we help you?
Well, not used to charity work, but my appeal, like the things that I kind of need at the moment is I want to feel fresh at my brother's funeral, so I would love to have some nice clothes and some black roses to take to his funeral. Just because all I've got are very casual clothes, and I don't think casual is appropriate for my brother's funeral.
Yeah.
Secondly, due to the housing situations and that I've just fallen on my mum's lap, unfortunately the living accommodation is not built up for 2 people, so I'm having to sleep on a settee.
Oh, this one right here, yeah?
Yeah, that's too small. And it just, even though it's got cushions, it still feels like you're laying on a plank of wood. So there's loads of like things getting thrown over it just to be comfortable. But yeah, it's not wide enough. It's not suitable for a grown man to be sleeping on, if that makes any sense. And and then long term, like I've always been a working class person. I love my work. I think it helps with everyone's mental health if they find a job that they enjoy and can put their time into. I wouldn't mind maybe like doing Deliveroo or
like me, on the bike.
like either Deliveroo or Just Eat or something.
Uber Eats, like me,
Because then at least in that case you'd be on a push bike, you'd be doing exercises and this, that, and then because I'm new to the city, I would also get to learn the city, and I would maybe one day might not have to rely on a sat nav.
I truly believe that there's people around the world that have been inspired by seeing you, and I think a lot of these people would be probably very willing to support your cause, because the transformation I'm seeing in front of me right now is nothing short of a miracle, honestly.
Yeah.
And to talk to you now, I know you're a bit tired and you haven't been sleeping that great, as we said off camera. It's really been affecting you with your brother and the funeral coming up, but just seeing you here now, completely coherent, speaking, and I didn't know what to expect when I came, but I'm pleasantly surprised, honestly. And I think you've touched the heart of the nation, and don't be surprised when people want to help you. And I think that's what we should be doing. When you see someone that's in need and you see someone that's genuinely trying, just like I saw you that day out there, put the helping hand out.
You could have just gone right past and just ignored me.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing.
Gone home 20 minutes early.
And similarly to what I could have done, people also could just watch this video, carry on scrolling, seeing the England game next or whatever else. Or they could support you and reach out to someone that's in need in the same way that I reached out. So in me doing what I did, I hope that inspires others to even help you further.
Yeah.
On the topic of the funeral, actually, I have a surprise for you that I brought. It's only something small for now, but I'm literally going to give you a black suit. This is actually a suit that I've worn probably once, and I wore it at my dad's funeral as well. So I want you to have this.
Yes.
This isn't all we want for him. You know, we want to get him a couple of suits if possible and some shoes, but this is literally all I have. So I thought, you know what? Let me hook you up. At least you got something for now.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
But yeah, nice.
Oh,
black suit.
that is pucker.
You got the trousers in there. Do you want to try the jacket on? Have it feel and see how it looks.
That is absolutely pucker.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. Let's fit this on you, man. That's the trousers right there. Let's have a look. Let's see everyone on this.
It was almost like it was meant to be.
Look at what? That's you.
That is literally.
That is you.
Jeez, right. Oh.
It's actually a perfect fit.
That
Fits you better than it fits me.
Yeah. But
What? So yeah, that's you, man.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, man.
God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you too, bro. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe tonight as soon as I get back home. Anyone watching this video, please support the GoFundMe for our brother right here. Even though I've just given him the suit, it'll be good for him to get a brand new one for himself, as he does want to obviously start working and getting back on his feet. If we can get
and get a little locket to keep my brother's ashes in.
Oh wow, a locket as well.
One thing I wouldn't mind trying to save. And so if there's anyone out there who knows how to do like blacksmithing or anything like that, that'd be much appreciated, or even any form of support or anything like that.
Just drop it in the comments down below, and we'll try and give you as much support as possible. But yeah, GoFundMe, just to recap, we're raising money to get him a sofa bed. We're raising money to get a suit and some shoes for the funeral, and probably a shirt and you mentioned the black roses. So funeral attire, the sofa bed, a bike, so you can start doing the Deliveroo and Uber Eats deliveries, and also to get a locket that you can put your brother's ashes in as well, which is it's a very sentimental thing, man. That's powerful. Wow.
Many thanks for everyone who's taken time to stop and listen.
So yeah, everyone that's watching this right now, we need some urgency here.
Yeah.
The funeral is very, very soon. It's just in a few days. Whatever you can donate towards this will impact him immediately. And if we potentially, if you want, we can do a follow-up video as well.
Yeah, I'm more than welcome.
Just going over, you know,
Yes.
an update, maybe in a week or whatever else. But let's just try and get this done within the next, hopefully in the next few days. But worst case scenario, let's get this done by next week, Friday, and then we can resume and do an update video on Friday next week.
And many thanks for your kind support and not being judgmental. Many thanks.
And I thank you for being brave. And yeah, this is going to help many, many people around the world. You're an inspiration, bro. I mean that.
Thank you.
It was great to meet you.
Thank you, Luke.